We just wrapped up the first quarter in the greater Baton Rouge housing market, and the numbers are in, and man, one would think things would have gotten a little bit better, yet most everything has remained completely flat. Hang tight, let's go over the numbers. In the first quarter, we actually saw the inventory up just under 2%, while pending sales remained flat. We were not even 1% of an increase year over year. And then we saw our sold homes down roughly about 2% year over year. Now, although those numbers may seem a little disheartening, we personally as a team are coming off the best month that we've ever had in the history of time. 80 homes under contract in March, and we're pacing another 50 to 60 in April. The biggest challenges we're seeing right now is really volatility in the interest rates. So interest rates have been sitting around 6.5% to 7%. Of course, with all the things that are happening inside of the government with tariff talks and the trade wars, right? A lot of that is unfortunately not a lot of positive news. However, as we move into the second quarter, this is when we traditionally see more home sales, more inventory coming on the market. And I think we'll see a little bit of less volatility with interest rates making affordability a little bit better. So if we look at the first quarter as a whole, you know, we did see new listings up, which is good. That means more inventory and more options for the buyers that are currently in the market, right? We're still seeing sellers offer concessions, which is helping with affordability. So buyers are using those concessions to help buy down those rates, help them have to bring less money to the closing table. So that's a positive. This year, we've seen inventory right around 4.1 months of available inventory, or month supply, as we call it in our world, which just means we're in a pretty balanced market. I'd say 5 months is really balanced, for 4 months is still technically a seller's market, but with the affordability issue, I'd say it puts us in a pretty balanced market. Probably the most interesting thing that we continue to see, and I've said this a million times and it doesn't really resonate with a lot of people, but you've got the days on market going up, which they're up 6.8%, around 79 days year to date on the market. However, you do consistently see the median and the average sales price on the rise. So one would think with inventory fairly flat, pending sales down a bit, and closed sales down a bit, you start to see those home prices fall a bit, but you're not seeing that. Sellers are still receiving 97% of their list price, which tells us again, guys, prices aren't going anywhere. So those of you that are on the sideline and you're waiting for prices to fall, I think that you'll see things really just kind of, flatten out a bit. Maybe you'll see us not have that 3% to 2.5% appreciation year over year. Maybe it'll be 1%, but you're not going to see those prices fall. We've been fortunate to meet with a lot of buyers and sellers this year. And guys, there is so much optimism moving forward in the real estate market here locally in 2025. Is everything kind of starts to stabilize, there is going to be a lot of opportunities this spring and summer. So if I'm a seller, right, I'm listing my house because there's so much pent up demand over the last 2.5 to 3 years that there are so many people ready to make a move. So if you're considering making a move before the inventory starts to dip, now is the time to get into the game. So if you need me to go a little bit deeper, or if you want to get more specific on maybe the neighborhood that you live in or the area that you're looking to invest in, and you have some very specific questions, look, please don't hesitate. Reach out to me, reach out to someone on the team. We'd love to answer those questions for you guys. Thank you for choosing the W Group.